Hello, YouTube followers. Wanted to make a video for today. Our topic for today is the right now exercise. And this is kind of my own creation, but I'm sure other people do similar things. When you're feeling stressed, when you're feeling under pressure, and especially when your mind is like racing this way and that way and kind of all over the place, one thing you can do to ground yourself is to use what I call the right now exercise, the right now technique. What you would do is, let's say you're feeling stressed because well, let's use the current life world situation. Okay, the pandemic. Let's say you're stressed because you're worried about getting sick, or you're worried about your family getting sick, or you're worried about what's going to happen next, or what other life or society changes might happen. And all of these concerns are very reasonable and very understandable. But what happens is they're taking you out of this moment. They're taking you away from whatever it is you're trying to get done. Whether it's you're trying to like rest and recuperate, whether it's you've got a task you're trying to do. If your mind is buzzing with, but what about this and what about that? Here's an idea to rein it in, to calm it down. What you do is simply, and this is dealing with your internal dialogue, what you would do is simply say to yourself, right now, I'm okay. Like, let's say it's the health concern. Right now, I am healthy. Right now, my loved ones are well. Right now, we're doing okay. What you're trying to do is you're drawing your mind to the present moment, which is actually all we have. But we like to think we have all this other stuff. So you're drawing your attention to the only reality there really is, which is right now. And by doing that, it allows your system to become more grounded, to become more settled. Because you can go look around and go, okay, right now, I'm not under imminent threat. Right now, I'm safe. For instance, right now, I am sitting in my office. I'm able to breathe freely. Yeah, I've got a little catch in my throat because I usually do. And yeah, I can kind of feel allergies are getting to me. I can kind of feel it in my nose and my scratchy throat, but it's allergies. I don't have a fever. I don't have any other symptoms. So when I start to worry, oh my gosh, is it the virus? And I've been having those thoughts too. Like anytime like if I start to feel flushed, I'm like, oh no, is that a fever? No, it's all sorts of other things. I don't have a fever. I'm fine. But the right now exercise comes in. So I can say, okay, right now, I'm not sick. Right now, I'm not sick with the coronavirus. Right now, I'm feeling pretty well. I'm sleeping fairly well. Having nightmares, but okay. But I am getting some sleep. I'm taking breaks. I'm eating throughout the day. I'm hydrating. I'm drinking tea. I'm keeping myself with the things I need. And I'm taking some breaks and watching a show I've started to watch in the evening to wind down. So like I got a decent balance going on. So right now I'm doing okay. And then proceed to whatever you're trying to do. Once you have grounded yourself with the right now, I'm okay. Like once your system kind of comes down off the intensity and the anxiety or the stress, once you feel like, okay, I'm okay now, then go on with whatever you're doing. Move to the next task, do the next thing. Great. And then when you notice, oh, it's starting to get to you again, then you go, but then sit down, take a breath, use some of the other grounding things I've talked about. And then talk to yourself because you're talking to yourself anyways. And say, okay, what am I worried about? Identify some of the worrisome thoughts and then do the right now exercise. So I'm worried about paying the bills. Okay, well, what's your right now? Right now, are you okay? Can you pay your bills right now? Then focus on that. And I understand it's very hard not to project into the future and not to go, oh, but I don't know about next week. Yeah, that's right. We don't know about next week. And that is not to diminish any of the really, really difficult things people are going through, whether it's job issues, finances, medical health. This is a really hard time. But it doesn't do us any good to be all stressed out about things in the future that we have no control over. So we need to bring our attention to now, to the here and now. So, right now, what's going on? Right now, how are you? Focus on that because that's actually in our control. Deep breath. Hope that was helpful. I'll see you next time.